I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money. And people once again start asking me, will I play the DLCs? And I said, I already laid out the rules for me to play the DLC. You guys have to support the GTA 4 streams. If we were hitting goals every GTA 4 stream, I was going to do them. But we haven't. Like last stream, we made like $80. So no, I'm not doing them. And then someone said, well, what if we make up for that? And I said, well, how about this? If we hit a double goal tonight, then we're very close to the end of the game. Next week, I'll move GTA 4 from a night stream back to a day stream so we can do a major day stream, wrap up the story, and then we'll start the Ballad of Gay Tony because that's the DLC you guys seem to want most, and I've only played it once. That's what we'll do. And then all of a sudden, when I said that, this guy Cremp, C-R-E-M-P, who no one knows who it is, started dropping subs on the channel. And it wasn't like 5 subs. It was like 5 subs, then 5 subs, then 10 subs, then like more. It kept coming. I think at the end, it was like 24 subs or something like that. So I shouted out and I say, thank you or whatever. But then people are saying, hey, Cremp is ICS, IronChefSakai, that we have evidence that it's IronChefSakai. So I'm not really entertaining it, but I just say to Cremp, hey, well, let's just get the answer from the horse's mouth. Hey, Cremp, are you IronChefSakai? Now, you would think he would have been just like, if he's not IronChefSakai, you think he would have been like, no, I'm not. It's all good. I'm a fan. Instead, he goes, oh, I don't answer peasants. What? What does that mean? Is that insulting me? Is that insulting the other viewers? Like, what does that even mean? Then he says, oh, I make $200K a year, so doing this kind of stuff is nothing to me. Like, he's saying all this messed up stuff, insulting everyone in chat and me, basically. And I'm like, I hate to tell you this, Cremp, but I've been there, done that. Like, I've been through this before with other people, like Tutankhamun years ago, who they'd come to the stream, they'd throw a bunch of money, and then they start talking shit, and they try to, like, control the streams and stuff. I'm not putting up with that crap. So I asked him straight up, I said, what's your deal? And basically, he once again was like, oh, you're all peasants and stuff like that. So I said, all right, you know what? I banned him. And I said, I don't need your money. And I took it off the leaderboard, and I said, I guarantee you this is probably IronChefSakai. And that, or else they would have said he wasn't, right? And likely this is going to be a chargeback because, as I said, I've never experienced a chargeback before on Kick, but it outright says right on your payment page where you says how much you're getting, for a week. It says right there, this is how much you're making minus chargebacks, meaning chargebacks are possible on Kick. It wouldn't say that on their own page if they weren't, right? So that was that, right? And then all of a sudden, over on the YouTube side of things, someone named Krem, so who knows if it's the same guy or not, starts talking in chat saying, oh, this was a big misunderstanding. And I just, I want to email you. And I said, well, my email is darksidephil@hotmail.com. Email me then. Okay? So there you go. In the meantime, as all that's happening, Ether335, who's someone who actually subscribed to me since November 1st of last year, okay? And so they have followed me and actively been a sub on Kick every month since November of last year. They have come and talked in chat. They have actually come and gifted subs many times and never did anything negative, okay? They come in chat and they dump a 50 sub bomb. The hell? While all this is going on with Crimp, all of a sudden Ether shows up and dumps 50 subs. And everyone's staring at it like, what is going on? Like, we're all confused. What is happening? So I said to Ether, just so you know, Ether, not that I want to, what do they say? Don't look in the horse's mouth or whatever. But basically, this is so weird. This is happening as a coincidence right now when Kremp was doing these subs and I got rid of him. And now all of a sudden you show up and you're going to dump this now. And he says, oh, it was a mistake. I actually meant to do 5, but I misclicked and it's 50. So FYI, you may not see me for a while because I just gifted way too many from what I wanted to do. And I was like, okay, that's kind of weird, but all right. I mean, I'll count it because this is someone who I said, that's right, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. That's the saying, right? So At that time, I'm like, okay, I will count it or whatever. But then it was weird because, like I said, Ether was on Kick talking, Crimp was on YouTube talking, and all of a sudden their talk mannerisms were almost exactly the same. Like Crimp was saying, "Oh, bro," and then Ether was saying, "Bro." I'm like, what is going on? And the thing is, I just want to play GTA 4. This is what I mean. I think the goal of people who do this kind of stuff, they want to hijack content. They want to be like, I was the highlight of the night because I got so-and-so streamer just talking about me. And see, they didn't actually get a lot of gameplay in tonight, or they didn't do what they wanted to do on stream tonight. They just talked about me all night. That's what Tutankhamun used to do ages ago. Like, you wanted to make it all about him. Why aren't you talking to me? Why aren't you responding to me? Why aren't you playing the game I want you to play? Why aren't you, ridiculous. So, anyway, here's how I left it. I said, there's no way to tell what's going on here. Is Crimp IronChefSakai? Is Ether IronChefSakai? Are either IronChefSakai? I don't know. Are they actually the same person? Are they not? I don't know. Okay? But here's the deal. Contributions are contributions. If they stick, they stick. So I get paid every Thursday for whatever I do during that week on Kick. Okay? The cutoff is actually like, what do you call it? Tuesday, like halfway through Tuesday. So basically, by the end of Tuesday, I usually know what I'm going to make for that week. So if there's no chargebacks this week, by Tuesday, and if I actually get paid, I'll know Thursday, like halfway through the day, I'll know what I made and what I didn't. Then we're all good. I've already counted Ether's contributions towards the streams, which is why we're now at 14 out of 20. And like I said, what we're going to do, as long as I don't get any chargebacks, next week, GTA 4 will actually be a daytime stream. Okay, it will, 100%. And once we beat the story, we will start the Ballad of Gay Tony. So that's a combination of people who were here last night and contributed, and Ether who made that happen. Okay? So Ether is here. While Ether is here, why don't we ask? Ether, number one, you 100% saying you are not this Kremp guy from last night, correct? You're saying you're not him. And you are saying you're not IronChefSakai. Are these true statements, or am I wrong? Let's get some clarification because they're in the chat right now. He says this is true. Okay, so both statements are true. He's saying he's not either person. Like I said, Ether has been around since November. That's before I think even IronChefSakai was actively doing stuff. I want to say that IronChefSakai came around like late November, December, became a mod in like December, and that's when he kind of turned into a weirdo. So, like I said, we'll see what happens. If there's no chargebacks, then we're all good. And next week, we're good to go. Next week will be a balance between Suikoden 2 HD and GTA 4, Lost and Damned. And we're also going to be doing multiplayer of Gears of War when it comes out on the 26th. Okay? So that's the idea for next week. The variety of streams, because that's Tuesday is when the Gears of War remake comes out or whatever. And I'm more interested in the multiplayer than the campaign. I think I'm just going to do some multiplayer sessions and see how they go. If they go well, then that'll be multiplayer to put into the rotation. Okay? And the good news is that will now free up some more night streams. You see, now, Ether, you have to understand something. Anything you say in my chat is micro-analyzed by my stalker trolls. So, for example, one of them right now is in YouTube chat and says, ask Ether why it was okay to make fun of your paranoia in post-stream chat when you have been consistently trolled like this for years. I don't know what you said in post-stream chat because I don't have paranoia. I'm not, like, stalking the chat. I have no idea what you said. But they probably recorded every word you've ever said in chat, and they have, like, a fucking running tally of it. And then what they'll do is they'll cross-reference that with other things. They're insane, these people. They do this crazy level of shit. It's just wild. You thought it was hilarious that I thought you were ICS? Well, you have to understand, ICS has actually come back multiple times with multiple accounts and tried to do this again, where he's, oh, I'm going to pretend I'm someone else and I'm going to gift subs and I'm going to try to get in Phil's good graces just so I can try to, you know, distract his streams again or whatever. He's done it multiple times. So, and it's not the first time, too. I've been through this rodeo before, as they say, with other people in the past. So I make it abundantly clear on my streams, I am in charge. What I say goes. No one gets to buy a say on the stream. Oh, I contributed, so now I'm immune to the rules and I dictate how everything, you know, goes. That's not how it works. Okay? It's not. I'm not someone to be bought. So. So I got a dry piece of skin that's bothering me on my finger. Hate when that happens. So anyway, like I said, let's see what happens. But I'm hopefully I'm feeling good about. Like I said, Ether has contributed many times before, and Ether has also never caused drama.